Hello, my name is Duncan Alderdice, and the reason I make these videos is to document the journey I take as I become who I am. Today was an interesting day, roller coaster of emotions. At the end of the day, what we can say is 33 dials and one book demo. So there we go. Yay, the cold streak is gone for this week. One book demo. So we got it. Took a fucking, how many numbers is that? 669 dials overall. But so I'll speak more on that. Why was a roller coaster of emotion kind of days? Because the day started off, I woke up yesterday, I canceled my car insurance to get a different car insurance that had a better price. And this morning I looked at my bank account and saw a charge for the full price of what the old Colt car insurance was. I'm going like, well, what the fuck is this? So I called up, like had a fight argument with them for an hour. An hour later, what I understood was that the reason that the charge was there was because it was already pre-authorized and they couldn't stop that. Understood that. But then my argument was going like, well, I don't need insurance for the next month. Like, I'm already covered by somebody else. But then what they said is that, well, that charge applies for the previous month, not the following, the coming up month. And then so that was disappointing because that means that there was no argument that I had, so I couldn't get that money back. So that was disappointing because I was like $300-ish for a month, which is why I was trying to switch to something else that's only $100 a month. But that's that. But then so that was kind of depressing, and then the numbers that I was calling were voicemails or lots of bad numbers or people who had left the industry. It wasn't really turning out well. Went hard in the power hour, even though it was just me and the other junior account executive today. But I wanted to give up, or not give up, but I wanted to, like, I had hit 100 dials at some point in the early afternoon. And like, then I spent some time editing videos, cranked out 2 in an hour, and then went like, do I start dialing again or no? And it was like just about 4 o'clock, and I had just finished the two videos. And I went, okay, yeah, no, let's actually go for it. And I'm pretty sure, I just want to double check this. Yes, no, quite literally, the first call that I made, the person picked up, and it was a good conversation. And then they ended up booking a demo. So then that was fantastic, because then it was just like, okay, cool. No, I can actually feel good at the end of the day. And yeah. And then again, it is because I know that the list of people that I started calling in the afternoon, after going through the morning stuff, which was the same stuff as yesterday, it was a different sort of list. Like from people who had previously been interested in the program, but then either just like canceled their appointment. But then so like it was nice to see, like, going, okay, so when I do get a different list with people who are actually qualified, I can book them still. So I'm not delusional in that front. As well, it makes the future look brighter, but as well reinforces the idea of the reason why you do a high amount of volume is not only to connect with a high amount of people, but is to get through the quote-unquote bad leads faster. Because I did have 100 bad leads, like according to like what it was, and again, bad leads because it perfectly could have gone the other way, and I don't want to blame the leads. But had I not made 121 dials yesterday and like 80 dials in the morning today, then I wouldn't have gotten to that second list that was assigned to me this week. And therefore, like, if I just was doing 60 dials, I still would be working through yesterday's numbers today. So then again, I'm glad I'm being reinforced for the behaviors that I would like to do. And I'm also gaining a different understanding of that rule of 100. Like, do 100 actions for 100 days, like your business will succeed. Is go like, okay, yeah, well, sometimes it's going to be shit. It's not always like if you do 100 dials, then you're just going to be booking demos out the wazoo. But if you always do 100 dials, if you commit to those activities, then when you have the slow periods won't last as long. And then so, although it may feel in the short term that you're fucking shit in the bed and nothing's working, but that short term hiatus of non-successful outcomes doesn't spread out for a long enough time and ultimately feel like it is just the new version of the existence that you're in. But yeah, I don't know. It felt good. It felt good to like actually book one, and I think it felt good to book one not only because there's the success and like there's an opportunity to like practice holding the demo, but more because I was starting to question whether or not I was losing the ability to book a demo, or like if there was something I was doing wrong, or a bad habit that I had developed that I didn't realize that was just kind of creeping in. But that's not the case because my thought was I'm speaking to people who should not buy the program. That's why I'm not booking a demo. And then when I speak to someone who could buy the program or is the type of profile of a person who would benefit from it, then it is worthwhile to... No, I just lost the thought completely. What? Worthwhile. Oh, then it was like my hypothesis, I'm just speaking to the wrong people. That's not why I'm booking a demo, is the case because when I'm speaking to someone who has potential for the program, I did book a demo. So that's nice. It also is making me think of another person I spoke to who I might call back because I forget who they were, but it was something. I believe I said that they didn't seem like a... Oh, yeah, no. I found them. It just... There's a particular criteria that someone in the meeting at the end of the day was saying that this person was having success with this program, doing this particular thing that this person that I'm talking about right now, vaguely, also did, but I didn't think made them a perfect fit. But now I'm recognizing that I was wrong, so I'll call them back. Let's just make sure I don't do that. The other thing is, well, that's the end of today's thing. It's Friday. It's early. I feel like I want to do something. I don't know what to do. But tomorrow, I'm going to be going skiing. Because that's what I feel like doing on the weekends. And I'm going to try to start doing different things on the weekends and living a life. Unless I have other activities to do. Specifically because I have the presentation that there's no reason to stay here. But so, we're going to go to Owl's Head. That's fun. I bought my ticket. The weather's supposed to be good. I'm hoping. It's going to be cold, but that's all right. We have warm stuff to wear. And I'm going to go through that right now to make sure that I have everything. But I hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you later.